That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They finally make the stop right near midfield.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Leonard. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out.
Trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Blocking on this touchdown run. The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Here from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're on the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. They couldn't stop him there. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one...
Oh, he's missed it. Extra point is no good. Put it away.
Number 17 set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him.
Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Trojans. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That takes a big bounce.
I know you fucking lying.
All the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh my God. What? Oh, wow.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Now here's the toss play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run over the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get into 3rd and long.
The Cornhuskers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And this is an ugly shank. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drop in back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Coming up, 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen, short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So ball with the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll try a pass here. Looking to right. This one caught.
That's me.
Picks up
I
the
didn't
first down,
look
but
at the
gets
play.
drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Defense all over him that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss. He just came flying. He began to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the right side. finally they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line.
I'm on 15 fucking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the right way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
It's a shotgun run call. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
You got a 5th defender, 13th
Drops
defender.
back, needing a third down completion here.
Throw the ball. See what I mean? Come on. That's fucking bullshit.
What a play. Could take it all the way.
God damn, just so fucking dumb. Stupid ass lag. Oh my fucking gosh.
And that will do it for the first half here.
Fucking touchdown.
Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Oh.
The Cornhuskers will kick this deep and begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Hey, you need to not fucking host a fucking part of your game. You should have told me you had a fucking whack-ass Wi-Fi.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter.
Damn.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on second
Fucking
down.